Hello, Coachella Valley, and welcome to Live with Your Chamber. I'm your host, Katie Stice, CEO at the amazing Rancho Mirage Chamber of Commerce, and it's a pleasure to bring you this series where we talk to some community heroes, some entrepreneurs, some big businesses in the area, some amazing nonprofit organizations, and help introduce you to this incredible community. So if you're watching, leave in the comments where you're watching from, say hello, and if you know our guest today, oh my goodness, please leave a comment and tell us about your relationship with them. And if you don't know our guests, well, let's bring them out now. It's the perfect time. Please welcome Angie Nelson. She's president of the board. Julie Golden is strategic planning chair for Big Hearts for Little Hearts Desert Guild. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You got it. Thanks for being here today. We appreciate you being a part of the community, doing what you do. But for those out there who may not know about Big Hearts for Little Hearts, who may not know the history, Jill, would you like to start and just share a little bit about where this organization came from and a little bit of the history that you might know that folks find super interesting?
Absolutely. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you good. Uh-oh. All right.
I humbly
Oh, shuckers.
apologize.
Well,
I'm chasing cool weather. I'm in Santa Barbara right now.
Oh, got it. Okay. Well, Jill, if you can hear us, do you want to share a little bit about the history of Big Hearts for Little Hearts Desert Guild? All right, Angie, it is all you.
So we appreciate Jill. She's been involved a little bit longer than I have, which is why I was hoping to bring her in. But as you know, in the Valley, often we're not all here at the same time during the weather. So no problem. I'm happy to talk about it. So Big Hearts for Little Hearts Desert Guild is a local fundraising group that supports Loma University Children's Hospital. And the idea is that a lot of our children here in the Valley, that is the hospital that they go to get their, best care when they need an expert and have an issue. So we want to make sure that we're supporting them so that they can continue to be there for our kids as pediatric patients. And,
yes.
And so we fundraise out here specifically to just make sure that we continue to have those tools available to us.
And so how do you go about that support? Loma Linda Children's Hospital in Indio is such an amazing place for so many of our families here in the Coachella Valley. I know folks from all over the county come. And so in what ways do you all support the Loma Linda University Hospital?
So the location in Indio is a clinic that we helped start and is now being successfully run by a nonprofit, Saks Health, which was started by one of the doctors at Loma Linda. And so we've really given them a good jump start, and that was one of our big things, was to bring them to the Valley. So we're really grateful. We have lots of patients who can be seen closer than having to drive to Loma Linda, which sometimes will have. But now we're focusing on, fundraising for particular projects at the main children's hospital in Loma Linda at the moment. And our main way of raising money is, we have a membership program. We have a very reasonable baseline of $100 to become a member. And then we have events, which everyone in the desert loves to do. We love to go a beautiful home or a nice club and have a fantastic event that you would not be able to see otherwise, and use that as an opportunity for people to donate money to a great cause for the kids.
Love that. So between memberships and events, it sounds like there's a few ways to get involved. Tell us a little bit about maybe some of the events that you have coming up.
Sure. So we have some what we would call annual events where we have it kind of kicks off the season with our membership event. And you can come and hear, just heartwarming stories from doctors, from the hospital, and more importantly, patients and their families. And that's what will be happening for part of our membership event that's coming up in November. And
Great.
yeah, November 8th. So that is going to be at the Fiji Bird Garden, which is over by Shadow Mountain.
We love that. Yes, that's such a famous estate, and she is as well. So beautiful that she's opening her home.
Yes, we so appreciate her. And so people can come to that event and become a member and learn a lot about what we're doing at the hospital for kids. They're just amazing, breakthrough things that are happening at the hospital. So we're very happy to be supporting them.
Any other events that you wanted to mention to folks today?
So we will have some events in between, which you're welcome to look at our Facebook page, which is scrolling along the bottom there, and we'll have all our events coming up as we're starting our season now. It'll start to get a little bit more active, and we'll be sure to let you guys know when things are happening. But probably our other big event that I would highlight is January 30th. We're having our gala event. And it's going to be at Thunderbird Country Club.
Beautiful.
To be catered by Sibon. Oh, wait a second. Sorry. Sibon is going to be the membership event. I apologize.
Got it.
But we have some wonderful catering for the gala event. And it's going to be called Fiesta para los Niños. So it's going to be a bit of a Spanish theme. And Jill Golden, who was trying to join us earlier but got cut off, she's very involved in that event. So I apologize. I don't have many more details than that, but we'll certainly be promoting that on our Facebook page for everyone.
Absolutely. And for everyone who's there watching, as Angie has said, the Facebook page is right down there. Please check them out. I also had up on the screen, and I'll pop it back up, phone number and email. Be sure to stay in touch with this nonprofit organization as they do amazing things in the community, as they help fund the Loma Linda, our own Children's University Hospital here in Indio, in the Coachella Valley, serving so many. We'll be getting those press releases about those events out into the community and show folks how to come on board, be a member, and be a support system. But one of my last questions for you is, how else can people really get involved? Are you looking ever for volunteers, board members? Is it really membership is the best way to support? We'd love to know all the ways that both members and the community can support you.
No, I appreciate that. And a huge support. You certainly don't have to be a member to attend an event. But at that $100 entry level membership, we certainly encourage you get the best information from us. You find out about things with our Save the Dates first when you become a member, and you certainly don't have to be a big donor to make a huge difference. Many of our members, we really value their donation of time and talent. They get in there and help us with things like social media and all the things that have to happen for a nonprofit fundraising group to function properly. So we're really appreciative of any talent that you can bring, and we'll certainly send something your way if you come and just say, I'm here for the kids. What can I do? And we'll find something.
I love that. And, like I said, we'll continue to send out the press releases about events and membership and just how to get involved and make sure we lift you all up. And I wish Jill was still here so I could ask her this, but I will ask you. My very last question for you is, why do you do this work? Why do you do what you do for this organization in particular?
Sure. And she has a great story, which she would be happy to tell you if you attend any of our events. She has a very but we moved to the Coachella Valley 8 years ago, and I have 2 boys, and we have had an experience where our child had for an extended amount of time. It happened during the holidays, so I was able to see how much they do. It's probably a smaller organization that they're doing for the patients. So we do things like we have a Santa stroll where we go to the main hospital in Loma Linda and we pass out gifts to the patients in whatever capacity they're receiving them, depending on happening with them health wise, and their teams up there make sure that they get something from us. That's the type of thing I observed when my child was sick, and thankfully he's very healthy now, and it was a short-term thing. But when I heard about this organization through a neighbor, I definitely felt compelled to get involved because I had the available time and
Oh,
happy
well,
to help them.
well, thank you for doing what you do. I know it's a lot of work and it's a labor of love, but without people like you doing this kind of work, I mean, you're providing so many resources to so many families who need it. So we appreciate you. Thank you for joining us today. Promise to come back on and share a little bit more about the events. And we'll bring Jill on as well. We'll go from there. And for now, thank you for joining us.
Appreciate it. Feel free to talk to me. I attend a lot of the chamber meetings, so I look forward to meeting anybody and giving you more.
All right. Sounds good, my friend. We'll see you soon. Take good care. Thanks, Angie. And thank you so much for joining us today, where we learned a lot more about Big Hearts for Little Hearts Desert Guild, the organization behind the funding of our own Loma Linda University Children's Hospital right here in Indio. There's so many ways for you to get involved. We might redo this interview again a little bit later, closer to some of the events coming up. We definitely want to have Jill Golden come on and tell her stories as well. But for now, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for supporting this amazing community every chance you get. I know that all of you are out there making sure that we're lifting each other up always, and knowing that season is right ahead. A lot of our amazing fundraisers are coming up. We just can't thank you enough for supporting our nonprofit organizations, attending events, becoming members, all of the things. So if there's a way I can support you, your nonprofit, your business, let us know. That's what your chamber is here for. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. We'll see you soon.